Closed mouths don't get fed. It's a simple saying we've been hearing forever, but it holds so much weight, especially when it comes to building a life that you want, standing up for yourself, and unlocking new opportunities. Staying silent and not speaking out about the things that you want or how you want to be treated can and will and probably is holding you back in life. So basically, closed mouths don't get fed is all about communication and advocacy. Being bold and brave enough to ask for exactly what you want and what you know you deserve. Instead of sitting around and waiting for somebody to magically offer it to you, or waiting for somebody to read your mind, or waiting for somebody to knock on your door and just give you everything that you want. Think about it. If you're hungry but you never ask for food, how is anyone supposed to know to feed you? This is something I've worked very hard at doing for the past couple of years in my life, is speaking up about what I want, not being afraid to ask for what I want. You know, sometimes I know our ego and our pride keeps us from just being open and honest about the things that we want, how we want to be treated. You know, sometimes when it would come to seeking new opportunities, I would be too prideful to put myself out there on the line and just simply ask for what I needed, you know, because I didn't want to look like weak, or I was afraid of rejection. You know, like I was afraid to be told no, right? Because who wants to be told no? But what I've been learning is I would rather open my mouth and ask for what I want and get rejected so I can know where I stand with that person, right? So I know how to move forward. I'm not wondering. I know to X that off my list. It actually makes life so much easier when you open your mouth and say exactly what you want, because you're able to see like how people really deal with you, how people really respect you, how people really want to help you, how people really value you. A lot of times we are afraid to ask for what we want because we are afraid of rejection. We don't want to look needy. We like to walk around acting like we got it all figured out. Sometimes we think asking for things make you look weak. You know, we try to be these strong, independent individuals, like we don't need nothing or nobody. But that's absolutely insane. We can't forget that rejection is a part of the journey to success. You know, there is a way that we go about asking for the things that we want, right? There is a way to confidently speak up. First, to know exactly what you want. Be very specific. Be very direct in exactly what it is that you want. I remember I was dating a guy, and I like for my car door to be open for me. It makes me feel like a lady. I like that type of treatment. I noticed a couple times he would just get out the car and not open my door for me, not close my door for me. So I told him straight up, like, it really makes me feel good when you open my car door for me. And guess what he did? From that moment forward, he opened my car door for me every single time and closed it. I can remember a time in my life where I would be like, I shouldn't have to ask, but why not? Not all of us think the same. Not all of us are raised the same. Like, yes, we would like to meet people who just automatically do the things that we love and like. But the reality is that is not reality. If there are relationships that you value, a lot of times we have to speak up and outwardly about the things that we want, how we want to be treated. And if that person loves you and values you, and if you are just as important to them as they are to you, they're going to listen to you and do their best to make you happy and do the things that you want. And then if they don't, to the left, to the left. They make it real easy for you. We can be respectful when asking for what we want. Being respectful but direct. Like, babe, I really love when my car door is open for me. Instead of, you don't never open a car door for me. I like when my car door is open. No. Respectful but direct, babe. I love when my car door is open for me. Can you please do that for me? Respectful but direct, straight up. And lastly, learning how to accept the outcome gracefully is the most important. See, because I could have been as respectful and direct as I wanted to be, and he could have still been like, I don't open car doors. I don't do that. You just hit him with this. Okay, Understood. And then you know exactly where to place him in your life. You know what I mean? But at least we did our part by advocating for ourselves, standing up for ourselves, and asking for exactly what we want, instead of just accepting anything or going without. When we speak up for ourselves, it's more than about just asking for something. It's about being confident and knowing our self-worth. Whether that's in a career, a relationship, or even in our personal goals. Like, people are drawn to those that know how to communicate effectively. Being silent about the things that we want or we need might feel safe or might be the easiest thing to do, but it won't get you where you want to be in life. It just won't. Communication is so important in every aspect of our lives. Learning to be vulnerable and open about our feelings and about what we want, it makes you stronger. It's actually very empowering. I can't tell y'all how many times I've emailed a person, called a person, texted a person, about asking for opportunity, like, yo, I got this new music, I'm looking for new management, I would love to work with you, and got left on red. And I'm okay with that, because at the end of the day, I'm just proud that I put myself out there. I know that I'm doing myself an injustice by not putting myself out there. And rejection is redirection, honey. That just means that situation was not for me, and that is perfectly fine. In relationships, communication and being vulnerable enough to talk to your partner about what you want and what you need is so important. That's what keeps a healthy relationship alive. We cannot just assume people are reading our minds and they automatically know what you want. I mean, we are all raised differently. We all perceive things so differently. And the better we are at communicating our needs and our wants, the better our partner understands who we are. And we're able to see if our partner actually respects our needs and our wants, depending upon how he listens and applies. So the next time you are hesitating to speak up, remember, closed mouths don't get fed. Your voice is power. So use it.